Core
one
four.
more.
Go for it.
4 chavs drive off a cliff in a BMW. What's the problem? Typically, a
What's the problem?
BMW seats 5.
I was gonna guess that none of them had a license.
I was going to guess that they couldn't afford a BMW.
Also a good one.
Yeah, I had to pull a car name out of my ass because I can't remember what they're called.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Would you like to do the honours?
Okay, I'm not thinking about people.
What do you call the
with
chav in a white tracksuit?
disadvantages in
A
Britain.
bridesmaid.
Lord. Okay. These poor people. I can't even focus. What did we
So
do
true,
last?
though.
Yeah, they're the British version of a hillbilly. Everyone makes fun of them.
I love your new profile picture, by the way, Toby.
Yeah.
On Roll20.
Oh.
I don't know. They seem better than hillbillies, but hillbillies are funny. Like, oh my gosh.
I know someone who has claimed to have met a hillbilly who managed to get the wrong end of the stick when discussing the difference between our pubs and their whatever they have, and came to the conclusion that the purpose of a beer garden is to grow beer. And with it, at this point, said friend gave up just trying to be sensible and just, yeah, beer gardens. We grow beer on trees. I'm gonna get me a beer tree!
Oh, yeah. I think it's called hops, sir.
Oh, bless. They do not grow on trees, they grow on vines? Probably. Anyway.
I don't know what hops
Yeah, this is why our ivy isn't poisonous. It gets you drunk.
Oh, my.
Woo?
Woo.
I didn't know that. What happened last session?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonny healed a guy's wounds after he got wounded by a Sonny.
Oh, I thought this was another chat
guy
situation.
with the best name ever.
Sunny, nice reptile. Nice reptile, but I don't mind reptile. Okay. So, last week on the Hateful Sun, lies, deception, who can we trust? It's very hard. It's hard to know. The brave party members, they went back to meet with Underbarrow to have a couple more questions answered and a little bit of a heart-to-heart in terms of Solas that some party members got to listen to, so that was fun. It seems that we don't mind Henry, and we were able to convince him to go and join us for a bachelor party. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Very exciting. He chose the location. Not a great sounding place, the Lucky Lay. But hey, it is what it is. Then we left. There was deliberation about what exactly we were going to do, who to trust. Did that deliberation happen in a courtyard very close to Henry's future wife? Yes, it did, but as we all know, sound does not travel through a huddle, so we're fine. Future wife, is she a bit of a prude? Possibly. Does she have a lesbian crush on Freya? No, unfortunately, she does not. And she had also no interest in going out on a bachelorette party with Ollie and the funnest turtle, if you will, in the land. Sunny, nice reptile. So, leaving that with only one invite to bachelor festivities, the party did not split up, but split from the upper level. We went to see Kendall. I didn't get a whole lot of information about Kendall. She mostly just fangirled over Solas, which I think we can all understand. We ran into Vola. She was dressed, but not as much as we may have hoped.
So that's the comment that nets me up a level.
For me, it was
Froggy.
froggy.
Froggy? I don't know. But yeah, Solas was wearing a skirt. She was wearing an apron. I don't remember if more was described. That's so-
I don't believe
she-
there was.
In fact,
She's
it was
still living
described
her
how
best
there
life.
wasn't more.
Can you imagine just being a student in her lecture hall, like watching the apron straps, like stay together, stay together. Don't.
There's probably
Don't
like
tug.
a subculture of students within the academy that just make memes about those apron straps.
Yeah.
And how that they are the hardest working things in the academy.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. There's one student who's just super into it.
There's always one.
Anyway. Yeah, there's always one. So anyways, Bola seems to just be living her freaking best life. You know, she was definitely the least creepy I think we've ever seen her, which is surprising. Yeah, you know, it was nice to see her, but not that nice. I think we can all agree. Anyways, we got out there. We saw a guard going over to the Lucky Lay. Gave us some hints as to what the establishment is known for, as if the name weren't descriptive enough. It is not an egg operation, an egg-laying operation, as some may have suspected.
Imagine
And,
choosing that as the location of a bachelor party. A chicken farm.
Things could get rowdy. Who knows, right? Oh my gosh. I fucking hope there's chickens in there. Oh, can you imagine? It's just
Certainly
like,
gonna be chicks.
can you, oh, you know, I'm just thinking of like, it's just the dirtiest men's club in the world. There's like chicken in cages along the walls. They're like getting picked out for slaughter for fried chicken wings, just right there, like super fresh. And like there's no sanitary guidelines.
Wait,
and
is
there's,
this a
like,
real place or in your head?
This is in my head. And there's like just like girls, and they've got like feathers, tar and feathered to their boobs and whatnot, and they're the chicks, right? And then there's like cock
You have
fighting in the
the
middle.
weirdest fetishes I've ever heard of.
This isn't a fetish. This is just descriptive.
Welcome, Bailey!
I didn't
Hello,
oversleep.
you missed somebody describing their fetish of tarring feathers to people's boobs and
What are we
large
on today?
quantities of scab jokes.
What are we on today?
Alright, maybe I am glad I overslept.
But yeah, okay. So I'm just describing the Lucky Lay in my head. Yeah, no fetishes here. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyways, then we went down and we got into some fights, as in the more fighty members of our party. Oh, does anyone else hear the sounds of beautiful nature? Is this the calm after the fighting storm? The peace when the war is done? Anyways, Solas kicked this one guy's ass. Midas, I believe his name was. Not so Midas, right? And then Solas like met his match. What was his name? It was like Gretch.
Yeah.
And he was just terrifying. Like,
I still
definitely
won
thought-
though. I still won.
Yeah, oh my
Just.
god. But
Yes.
I thought in the end Midas was ruled the winner. For having the sense to stay out of it or something.
Yep.
He was weak.
Yeah. But strong of mind. And then I think there was like a level 20 retired fighter or something in the crowd. Oh, just ridiculous. So that was fun.
Wait, is that the guy I beat up?
I
No,
don't-
this is the guy you beat up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
this
level 20
was
retired
not
fighter, it's that guy.
rowdy.
Grimsby.
Oh,
Beat
it was
people
me
up with
and
a
Arazid
tankard.
and Kabor that were getting not rowdy. Sunny got in that shit.
Damn right, Sonny got in that shit.
Wait a second. Oh. Am I forgetting something important about Grimsby? No, Grimsby's super hot, and we found that out not last time. Right? Like, you know. The NPCs in this game.
And enough about your
God.
fetishes for one game.
Right.
Seriously, what are we on today?
Oh my gosh. Life, I guess.
One thing Kesu missed. Jem has his own character sheet.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true. That's more important. Tell us more. Tell us more.
He can do 1d1 average 1 piercing damage on a bite attack. Also, due to being close proximity to Sunny all this time, he also can do radiant damage. So yeah, if all else fails, throw the beetle at him.
Oh,
The
very. It's like he's on his last legs. He looks like he could die at any second. You take this one, buddy, and Jem.
Father, I crave violence.
But yeah, anyways, there was some ass kicking. And then I believe Sunny got somebody to join him for a drink in the Broken Mass. But I don't remember if
The
that's
guy beat
accurate.
up offered to buy him a drink.
Oh,
Sunny's not turning this one into honey.
That's very sweet of you. So that's where we are. Jem is super violent, and we are ready to throw
This
the
is-
bachelor
this is-
party of the century.
This is what I expect, Jem. Jem just being like,
Oh, goodness.
Pretty much. He's had some bad influences. By the way, this is the guy that Sunny just beat up. He has a new and improved character look.
Yeah, that makes more sense to somebody who punches people 3 times and misses twice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to say anything, but Arazid, you're with me, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we both see what's in front of us, right? We're taking that in.
Yeah, I'm observing. If you catch my
Yes.
if you catch my cold.
I'm catching your cold. I'm at you.
Still not feeling
At you
great.
all over that.
Yep. Sunny successfully beats the guy up and wins his friendship. And all of you are invited into the tavern to spend a little while, have a nice drink with some of the other competitors. Do you want to stay there for an extended period of time, or just like a little quick sip and then on your way?
Well, okay, so like what do we need to do today, guys? Because we have the bachelor party. We've got the wedding tomorrow. You know, let's not get drunkaroos. Coming from me, I know.
I mean, Solas went upstairs to rest, so
Yeah, that's true.
he got beat the hell up.
Whoop. I'm just going to leave you on the top of the stairs as a reminder to myself that I haven't
Yeah.
just forgotten to drag Solas's token out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm not entirely sure that's going to be a thing.
Are you resting in your ring, Solas?
Yeah.
No. It's
Oh, okay.
just, I mean, I don't have time for a long rest, so no.
Mm.
Probably don't anyway.
Solas kind of trudges upstairs for a quick little nap. Captain Punch offers you all, the 3 remaining, a glass of mead each.
So I will take that, and then I'm gonna trip a little and spill it on his abs slightly, and then I'm just gonna like grab it, like I'm gonna wipe it off with my hand, and I'm going to remember as I touch his abs the texture of waffles,
Waffles.
and have a sort of Vola related thought that I'm immediately gonna quash down.
He wanders back over with 3 tankards of mead. Well, 4 tankards, including his own. Do you want to do a sleight of hand for that, please, Ollie?
Damn it!
Your meat just splashes all over his pecs and his abs. And
Ooh.
then you're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. He just kind of grumbles and lets you.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I'll just
after about
flick it away.
5 seconds longer than you should have been doing it for, he kind of was like, oh, okay, and just steps away from you a little bit.
I'm gonna step forward a little, but then hold myself back. Arazid. They felt like waffles.
Would you like to sit down with me?
Yes!
We could sit down, we could lie down, whatever.
So is he just going to keep picking new seats around the table until he's not next to Ollie any longer?
You can try. He jumps over the table.
He hasn't quite grasped
Ollie
the
ducks and rolls
difficulty
underneath.
of circular tables.
He pops up.
He
Hi,
accepts
Sonny.
his fate. That was a pretty impressive display that some of you did out there.
I thought you were really impressive too.
Oh, thank you, wee lass.
Ollie's gonna faint a little.
Tell me, have any of you ever thought about joining the military?
No!
An awkward silence hangs over the table.
Have any of you ever thought about killing for money?
I think we've
No,
already done
not
that one.
really. I guess technically.
Maybe.
But I don't want to make it like a habit.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, that kind of people I see. Well, cheers anyway.
Does it
That
count if we
kind
weren't
of-
the ones paid
that
to
kind
do
of-
the killing?
Oh, Sunny, I'm sorry. Captain Punch. That kind of people. No, I love fighting. I love killing. I would kill for money. We could work together. I don't know. Forever.
You don't look like that strong of a lass to me.
I
mean-
maybe it's just because I'm.
But then again, you didn't really participate, so it's hard to say for sure. I have learned
Yeah.
that looks can be deceiving.
I'm like really strong. I'm super duper strong.
She's average.
I'm above average.
She's super duper deceiving.
Look, I can. I'll arm wrestle anybody in here that's not Grimsby or you or Sunny.
Okay, arm wrestle me. Arm wrestle me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll arm wrestle Arazid.
I'd love to see that.
Is it like opposing strength checks or something?
Yeah, I was just waiting for your tokens to line up a little bit more. Hard to do it.
I
when you're
don't suppose
both
it's
so
possible
small.
to sneakily put a certain thingamabob on a certain Arazid, is it?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that. I'm assuming you mean guidance, or are you thinking like enhance ability?
The latter.
I thought you were gonna put like a tiny arm.
What component?
No,
is that?
people do this to me in real life all the time. Wherever I'm arm wrestling someone, they come and they like support my arm, and they're like, "You got it, little buddy," and I'm like, "Fuck you!" I'm like, "Fuck you! I can do this."
Fair enough.
I
I'd
think I've
like
arm wrestled so.
two athletics checks, please.
I'm so athletic.
You're right, you didn't need it.
A nat 1 versus a nat 20. Oh shit, Aaron, Jesus loves you today. Ollie's just like, I'm like so super like strong. I can do anything to anybody, if you know what I mean, Mr. Punch.
There's an imprint of the table on Ollie's arm now.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Arazid just like puts his hand forwards and is like, I'm gonna show this bitch a thing or two. And Ollie is now quite appropriately just lying like crossways across the table, completely slammed into it, fucking decked. You take 10 points of damage to your ego.
Oh, I'm like, do I? I'm like, do I? I'm gonna need to go short rest of Solas.
You can't quite see above like the burning like red blush of embarrassment on your face now, Ollie, but you think that Captain Punch might be looking at you a little bit more curiously. But not in like a, I want to get to know this person better, more like a, what is wrong with this person?
In Ollie's defense, she's very good distraction in combat. Most people want to hit her for some reason.
Sorry, Ollie, I didn't know that was going to happen like that. Oh,
It's fine. I'm just gonna roll myself into. I'm just gonna like go into a pencil, roll myself down off the table, and I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna hide underneath it and reach up and grab my grog and just drink under the table.
You're doing like a kind of like a George Michael thing. Just come home, just lie right down on the floor.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. My token should hardly be visible now.
I can put it in the GM layer if you want.
Yeah, you can put it under the table.
Okay.
Yes.
You are
perfect.
You are under the table. Captain Punch looks over at you, Arazid, and is just like, oh, those are some pretty impressive guns you got there, laddie.
it's hit or miss.
Well, actually, that's true with you.
Well, sometimes I like to think of the hits as just intimidation.
Oh, I can't do that at all, sir. I'm, what's the word that people use a lot? Short?
He
Well,
comes
you
up
can-
short when it comes to hitting.
You can be intimidating in short. I mean, check
I
out
would love to learn how to do that.
check out the new noble in town, for example. He's about as short as they come, and oh, you ever been in the same room as him? He's got a presence about you.
How do I do
Henry.
that? Like, will I just be quiet and mysterious?
He's just got a certain je ne sais quoi.
I think we just figured out why this guy wasn't taking Ollie's advances.
I
Oh, I could hear the penny dropping on that one.
could have been Shang Ollie.
I mean, you are under a table.
Yeah.
No one can
Yeah.
see you.
This is how I'll redeem myself. Oh, sorry guys, I dropped something. My name is Shagaler. And I don't do arm wrestles. Nope. My strength is such that it doesn't need to be displayed. No, I think Ollie's took a really big hit to the ego. I think she's safest under the table right now. She's safe.
Sunny has a
Fair
spell to heal that. He doesn't have it prepared right now.
Would he have the inclination to use it on Ollie anyway?
None the slightest.
Fair. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to get up to before the bachelor party itself? Or, the agreed upon time for that?
How long until it happens?
About 2.5 hours.
Damn, I'm not a wizard.
Okay, I think Ollie's gonna roll out from under the table and down the bar
Still rolling?
and out the door. I'm just rolling the whole way.
See her roll in. I can't remember how the rest of that song goes.
They
Oh,
hate.
They hating.
Bounce back, roll out the door.
Wow, this is almost like Azold after one drink level.
I'm gonna pick
Kesu.
myself up. Hey, Kesu, and I'm headed to Lady Godiva's.
Fair. Anything in
I'm-
particular? Or
What did that happen? What just happened? Why?
Should I roll stealth for nobody noticing me rolling?
Yes. I will warn you, it'll be a high DC because, well, do you see many obstructions or lack of lighting in this area?
I could do it with disadvantage. I could do it.
Yeah, sure, why not? We'll go with disadvantage. What the fuck?
I'm
This
a
is why I
rogue.
hate rogues. Apparently, despite the amount of shorter races in D&D, no one really pays attention to things moving like close along the floor. You don't see or sense many people staring at you until you bust through the door and kind of roll onto the streets to see Kesu coming up.
Yeah.
He doesn't question it.
Yeah. He has spent yet another day looking after the routine injured and sick of the city, allowing Freya to rest. And then once she comes back, he is free to seek out the party once more.
Just
And this
comes
is where you
in,
find them.
sits down, points towards the half-naked man. Who's he?
Oh, he Captain Punch. He good at hitting things with
Captain
fist.
Punch flexes his muscles.
I see I've been
He
replaced.
wants us to join the army.
I will be returning to the hospital now.
In case he goes upstairs.
Yeah, he's gonna go sit on the bed.
Fair.
He's not crying. His
Bye,
master's
guys.
sleeping.
Oh, Dick, Cabin Punches are just destroying all of our egos.
You
Kesu never had an ego to begin with. It was his fate to be replaced.
You wend your way upstairs. You walk in to find Solas kind of just like lying on his back on the bed, like his arms like spread wide. He's just kind of staring at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Not quite sure if he's like dead or in having like a mild existential crisis or just very tired.
As Kesu sits down, do you need healing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can also roll a hit dice if you
Yes.
desire.
Can I use my perk? Even though that I didn't technically rest with him yet?
Is it
Whoa.
a
Or my-
long rest only? Because this
It's
is
a short
just-
rest only.
Ooh. Yeah. No, I'd say you could use that.
Alright, so Kesu walks over and starts looking you over. And
Ooh.
I just hit the DC, so you can get a full hit dice for the first one that you use.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, So that brings me up to 12 HP.
Whoops, I didn't mean to send that to roll. Whoops. I had the wrong toggle on.
So, I believe, yep. Second one. 16. 20.
What in God's name?
Damn, how much HP did you lose? And why is
I
it
lost-
all of it?
Oh, I lost 46. I have 47 HP. Let's just use the last one, because fuck it. Okay, well, I wasted a lot there. I'm alive now.
Thanks in part to your ministrations, Kesu, Solas looks much more full of vim and vigour. And yet still somewhat a little rattled. Downstairs.
Just kind of,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
he just kind of nods and then sits on the bed and stares off longingly at a wall.
It is not Kesu's fate to ask Solas about his backstory issues.
And I don't know what the hell just happened there, but man, who am I kidding? I've gotten unconscious before from bleeding. That was just lies down on the bed, starfish style.
Kesu is a medic, not a therapist. After one drink, downstairs, Captain Punch kind of flexes his body as he stands up, and he's like, "Right, well, it's been one very nice
Oh
drink."
shit, did not mean to do that.
There's many interpretations of why you would need to do a charisma save for muscles rippling.
I was attempting to click the character sheet and I clicked the wrong thing.
Essentially, Captain Punch thanks them all for the afternoon and excuses himself.
Bye, friend.
Bye.
He waves farewell and leaves.
I controlled myself.
I'm kind of glad it was charisma I hit, not something like wisdom.
You just like try to control yourself around just all those bulges.
And I acted cool. He thought I was cool because I destroyed Ollie in an arm wrestling competition.
You're
She
feeling
can't hear you.
pretty hopped up on all this.
Yeah. Voice in the sky, you're so right. So true.
You get me, voice in the sky.
Would either of you like another drink?
No, thanks.
Yeah.
You want 3 drinks?
No, just one.
He has mine.
Right. You get Sunny's drink. The waitress stutters away, feeling a bit useless.
No. He can have this drink that the waitress would deliver to him, I mean.
Ah, fair enough. Then Arazid gets 2 drinks.
Arazid does not know what to do with 2 drinks.
Double fist.
You got 2 hands, don't you? Ollie, you rolled away in
Yep.
in a miasma of emotion.
Whatever that word means. Yes.
And headed over to Madame Godiva's. Do you have a particular intent there?
Yeah. I'm gonna knock on the door of her little shack.
Coming.
The door creaks open.
Oh, good morning, dearie. Is it morning? I've been sleeping.
I think it's the afternoon.
Are you
I have
okay,
an
my
emergency. No, I'm not okay.
dear? Oh, come in.
Okay, I'm gonna duck down into her little hovel.
Honestly, I will fully buy that you've rolled the whole way here and are still on the floor.
Understandable.
That's gonna get interesting when it got to the lift. You just roll in, door shuts, goes down, doors open, roll out.
Yeah, you make your way inside. She sits down on a pile of clothes.
What is the matter?
I don't know. I just felt like I needed something to make me feel better. Because I've had a really, really hard day. And I was thinking, have you ever heard of the Lucky Lake?
You hear her kind of like guffawing, and she's like,
Of course. It is
Okay.
quite a fun place.
Yeah, that's what I hear. So this is gonna seem a little bit weird, and I don't want you to think anything bad about me, but could you make me a really, really sexy outfit so I could infiltrate the Lucky Lake?
I mean, yes. I could do that. Give me 5 seconds.
Yeah, I figured that was all you would need. You're such a pro.
She picks up like a piece of fabric from one of the piles and then ties it just kind of around your bosom.
That's very supportive.
And then she gets another similarly colored piece of fabric. She gets a pair of scissors, snips it in half, then gets a needle and kind of like threads it together to make like a very
So wait, you're
short
trying to
set.
infiltrate it looking like Ollie?
Oh, like
But,
General
like-
Shang.
Oh yeah, I forgot you might have swapped out.
I'm not sure about I'm definitely Ollie. The General
The
Shang
elder.
thing was just a thought, but it was too late.
Or how
But
it's
I
trustworthy.
guess.
No, I
How
shouldn't
it's
give you
trustworthy.
ideas.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Who wouldn't love a pregnant prostitute?
Sully has a fireball. I don't know why I feel the need to bring that up.
No, either.
Just as an aside.
I could burn you. And so could my little beetle. But no,
Yeah,
I think
she-
this is
She gives you like a very skimpy outfit that was constructed quite quickly and only charges you 5 silver for it.
Do you have any?
We have got to get hold of one of those necklace of fireballs, because then I can take one of the beads, give it to Jem, and... Yes!
Why are the monkeys going crazy? It's just too sexy. Okay.
What is a monkey?
I'm sorry. I guess I heard some screaming in the backyard. It's probably just normal city noises.
Yes.
Anyways.
There is generally screaming around here.
Thank you so much for helping me, and I'm gonna give her 2 extra silver. I really needed this, and I'm gonna give her a hug. And it's gonna be wet and sloppy.
She hugs your waist. And like
Okay.
kind of reaches up to like pat your back.
It's very nice.
And she's just like,
You look like you could use a friend right now.
I mean, I have like 5, but they all suck. And they smashed me into a table in front of this really cute guy, and I just.
Madame Godiva has kind of like turned away, like she's let go of your waist and like turned away, and she's like looking in a corner for something, and she brings out like 2 like small metal cups and a quite a large-ish, about the length of your forearm size bottle That has a very vinegary smelling red liquid poured out of it. Yeah. You know what they say when you're as sad as sin? Don't drink gin. Drink wine instead. She hands the mug to you.
And I'm gonna drink that up. I'm gonna cheers her.
Wine makes you fine, beer makes you queer, vodka makes you pissed.
Not a rhyme I've heard. I also hate beer, so why am I queer?
Yeah, that doesn't stand.
I think there might have been another line in there, but I can't think of any other alcohol that rhymes with silly things.
Fair.
Whiskey makes you frisky.
Ooh.
That's it!
Ooh, yes,
Nice.
yes, exactly. Oh, and I didn't have any whiskey in my coffee this morning, which is uncommon, and look at me now, so that's wrong too.
Proud of you.
That's wrong too. Well, thanks. It's only D&D mornings, mostly.
See, is that why you're so limbered up and stuff as Ollie?
I guess. That's why I'm ready to just roll everywhere. But anyways, thank you so much. I should probably get back to my shitty friends, but I feel a lot better. Can I give you? I'm gonna hug her again. And I'm gonna go, no, thank you. No, you have a great day. No, you're wonderful. You're beautiful, Madame Godiva.
Anything back to you.
You are breathtaking.
You're having
Whiskey makes you
the whole
frisky,
conversation.
gin makes you thin, brandy makes you randy, and rum makes you... I'm not finishing that one.
So most alcohols make you wanna fuck. That sounds about right.
I swear, alcohol does not work for me like it does for you guys.
I'm teetotal, so it doesn't work for me at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, wine gotten, argument with self, well, coming to a conclusion, hugs given out in the plenty. Ollie leaves Madame
Boobs
Godiva's.
supported. Yep.
About an hour and
Looking
a half has
fucking
passed.
dusty, like there's cheese, but fierce as hell.
About an hour and a
And I'm
half
gonna-
has passed. Some of the rest of the party have been enjoying their little beverages downstairs. Some have been enjoying their little naps upstairs. But regardless, the evening draws in. As Ollie winds her way back to the tavern, she sees the sun setting.
Wait a second. When we were okay, I'm gonna pick up the pace because I'm wondering if we were supposed to meet with Henry at sunset.
You suspect that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pop my head in the broken mast. Are Arazid and Sunny still sitting at the table?
Are they? I presume so.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a 50-50 chance depending on what Sunny's doing. Sorry, no, there's a 50-50 chance of what Sunny's doing dependent upon one thing. Did somebody make the mistake of putting alcohol in front of him?
I mean,
Roll the coin. Sorry,
there
that's not
are
what you
two
do.
mugs in front of. There were two mugs put in front of the pair of you. Depending on whether Arazid looks excited or intimidated by the amount of alcohol before him. You probably deserve
Intimidated. He's a small guy.
I
you
think
know.
we all know what Sunny does.
Anyone want to beat me to it?
Magic, huh, magic.
Hey, it's fun!
Does Arazid join in with the dancing?
Yeah, Arazid likes the honey. The honey makes Arazid really, really happy. So
Oh god, he's a sugar addict.
This is the site that Ollie walks back into. Arazid and Sunny just kind of dancing around over 2 mugs of alcohol.
I'm now
Kinda
picturing a
chanting
gnome and a
together.
turtle dabbing while singing Magic Magic Hoy over alcohol.
If I ever want to try and draw artwork of the pair of you, that is exactly the scene I'm going for.
Yeah.
I look forward to it. Maybe you should just type in that address.
Do you guys just kind of like, while away the rest of your time until it is time to go to the Lucky Lake?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna assemble the troops. I'm gonna walk past Sunny and Arazid. It's their choice if they want to notice my outfit. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Or that
To
can
To be
get
fair, you
Solas
go
and
for a
Kesu.
lot of outfits.
That's true. That's true. Can't be expected to keep track.
Arazid looks, his eyes go wide, he looks away. He makes the choice to not look at you consciously for the rest of the night, or forever, whatever.
Hey guys, whatever activities Solas and Kesu are getting up alone in a room together for an hour and a half, I don't really care. I'm just going
Sounds
to.
very un-Ollie.
Doesn't it? Yeah. I'm in a weird headspace. So I'm going to change my appearance so that I look like just the total, the most bodacious I possibly could. Let's say I'm going to stretch this skimpy fabric to the maximum. I'm just gonna try to be like the hair of Dolly Parton, the boobs of
Elvira?
I'm trying to think
who
of
has
that
great
person that
boobs?
keeps getting upgrades in that
The
department.
boobs of also Dolly Parton.
The boobs of also Dolly Parton.
The smile of Dolly Parton.
The butt of
Does she
Nicki
have-
Minaj post surgery.
Oh, who was that damn person that kept getting boob upgrades?
Michelle Visage?
Blonde?
Not Michelle Visage.
She tried to stint as a voice actress on a show that didn't go anywhere.
Oh, sure, it wasn't Kelly
nope.
Sheridan.
God
'Cause
damn
she
it.
is well known as a voice actress.
I am not well versed enough in pop culture to know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So Ollie is going for a bodacious, boobalicious, WAP type look.
Yes.
You
Wow.
see Kesu look over. Why are you dressing like a common whore?
And Ollie is not going to dignify that with a response.
I don't think you'll find a whore quite as common as Ollie.
Yeah.
Solas wants to react to that, but he's just lying on the bed with his arm over his eyes, just wondering what the hell life is.
I figured we were settling down for the night.
Oh, they didn't tell you? Yeah, no, we are.
I came in to find I was replaced by somebody else. My only use now is as a medic.
I'm sorry. No, we wouldn't replace you.
That's how
No.
Kesu finds out Sunny can also heal.
Oh, he knows Sunny can heal, but Sunny heals with magic. Kesu heals with medicine. What's Sunny's magic gonna do to the common cold?
Fair. I mean, it's okay, so stuff's happening. Mostly in the Ollie body department. I've never seen quite this many curves on her when she's above 4 feet. The two downstairs finish. They drink. Do you guys want to head up and join the rest of the party once meet-up time kind of rolls around, I'll wait for them to come downstairs. I'm going to take that as wait for them to come downstairs.
Yes. No one else talked, and I didn't want to talk.
Solas, Kesu, you are swiftly feeling claustrophobic in this room with such. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. With such ginormous knockers around.
I mean, she is taking up a lot of space now, so.
However, yeah, you can see through the windows that night is indeed come.
Kesu's fluffing a pillow. He's getting ready to go to bed.
Kesu's excited about tomorrow.
So, at some point, Solas...
Stripperella! That was the fucking thing! I finally remembered it!
The fuck
What?
is Stripperella?
Stripperella.
That was the failed adult cartoon that... Now I actually can find out what the damn person's name was.
Oh, those are some big boobs. Fair enough.
Anyway.
Good reference. Anyway.
At one point, Solas would turn to look out the window, almost inevitably see Ollie and just think, what the f...
Pamela Anderson. That was it.
Oh, Pamela Anderson.
I've had that buzzing in my freaking head for ages. It finally... Sorry.
Alright.
Needed to dislodge that.
He would, he would get up and get out there, so to speak.
Wake up. Get up, get out there.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Wait, is Tasty coming with us to do some spiritual healing?
It does not appear
Sexual
that
healing?
Kesu is of that mood.
Nor has he been informed.
Kesu, we're going to Henry's bachelor party. You're invited.
No. And looks to the bed. Looks back to Ollie.
Ollie's gonna
Fine.
jump on the pillow. Yeah, good. Okay,
Fine.
good. All right, I will drag you down into the
Oh
basement.
my god.
I love that you worked out how to do this, Ollie.
I know, me too. Me too.
He's gonna sit at the table.
Boys. Well, I think it's time that we go to the bachelor party. Who wants to pretend like I'm a Lucky Lay employee and they're my client? Any takers?
Sunny points at the monk.
No.
I
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Sunny points at the gnome.
But Arazid, I mean, like, you're married. I
To
wouldn't
you!
want to do that to Hella.
Against his will, and there was never a ceremony.
Okay, well, no, I'm sorry. I'm not okay. I'm not doing that. You're married. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Lucky Lay. You guys come in, behind me, and I'm just gonna act like I work there. It'll probably be totally fine. Okay, I'll see you guys there. Boo.
Probably.
Turns out they have very strict bookkeeping.
Okay, I'm gonna turn and give a big frickin' wink towards Grimsby.
He's kind of looking around like, I don't remember, like, that person in here.
Damn sure he doesn't.
And I presume that with that, you all eventually just head across the way to the Lucky Lay.
If you put Thirsty Jesus one square to the right, it might look like he's saying, "Trust me, these are mountains."
I also
Wait, why is Ollie
I
there.
also love the Ollie in the
Yeah.
corner.
I don't remember putting you there.
That's Ollie's ghost from when she fell down the cliff.
Ah. Don't know why I bothered to place a token for Ollie in the first place. Give me a sec while I change them over. You guys arrive at the Lucky Low.
Everything's dark. There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Cockfighting ring in the middle. Cockfighting ring in the middle.
Not that kind of cockfighting.
Ah.
Good evening.
You hear a voice come from the curtains in front of you as a figure in quite a beautiful gown slips through.
How may I be of assistance with you all?
Okay, is that token viewed from the top down, or are they bending
Yes.
over?
It's top-down situation.
It was hard to tell.
There.
Welcome to the Lucky Lay. I am Shay, proprietor of this establishment.
Your dress is gorgeous.
Thank you very much. May
We're-
I again ask your business here?
We had a party with Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I see. Very well. He is already here. Give me a moment to notify him. She
If this
steps
bachelor
through.
party, shouldn't you be a General Shang who's bulging at the seam?
You know what? I really
Singular.
thought. Ugh, gosh, I thought that I might be able to, like, get to know the girls working here, because
I feel like
the
you should have done that
servers.
in advance of us turning up.
Yeah, you know what? That was kind of my plan, but here we are. You guys walk really fast.
I can't help it when the DM black screens us.
Have
There
you
was a
thought
lot
about
going on between the tavern
walking
and
faster?
here.
Wow, Kesu. Yeah, I have. Thank you for that suggestion.
I mean, in her defense, he's
Would you
got a
like
lot of
me to
extra
teach
weight.
you how to walk faster?
Oh, please demonstrate. Oh, wait, no, she's
How
back.
Kesu walks 45 feet in 6 seconds.
Wow, you actually found a token that looks like it belongs here.
Yep. Yes, I did. I searched for many things on the Roll20 token lookup system, and none of them yielded the results that I thought they would.
Interesting.
I like how you found what looks like a nun.
This one.
Unless that's
The hot
unless
frickin'
that's for like
nun.
one of those open-topped dresses or something.
That's what I saw it as,
Open
yeah.
shoulder dress. Yeah,
Off
first
the
glance
shoulder.
that looks like white.
If you will please all follow me.
Wait, if that skin is so white it looks like dresses, we found a vampire.
Right through
I
here.
feel weird going in here.
So
Okay, I'm gonna wrap my
Ollie's-
arm around Arazid's. I'm like, okay, game on. My name is Brenda Big Boob, but you don't care about that. Okay. Come on, handsome. I think the party's this way.
Poor Arazid. You all get seen into this small room. Inside you see Henry sitting there with a man that you do not recognize and a man that you do recognize. A very tall looking dwarf.
Very tall looking dwarf.
is his name Taclib?
No. His name
What's his
is
name?
Victor.
No fucking way!
Who?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't remember.
Victor
this is
is
Victor, my love.
old person Ollie's adopted grandson.
Oh my god, what's Victor?
Oh!
Okay.
He's kind of like, whilst the pair are, like the pair over here are like sat down, you know, they look like they're enjoying a more party like atmosphere. Victor is kind of like off to the side. He's got like a weapon that he's kind of like got one hand on, and he looks as if he's on the job.
Oh my god, Vic. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Don't worry, Sonny has a plan. If nobody gets drunk, he makes everyone really high. Sky high!
Very
I'm
weird
sorry,
film
could
that
you
was.
explain this plan in more detail? I'm sorry.
The other version of making people... Yeah, that was a fun film, but the other version of Sky High.
Are you gonna go nuclear? Is this
Oh,
why
yeah.
you brought up Fireball?
Well, but no, that was mostly for Ollie threatening to Ollie, but yes.
Fair enough. Yeah, Henry kind of looks up. He raises a
Oh, I have two of them.
It's a very delicate looking glass drinking vessel. Glass is not something you've seen brought into this much like elegance before. This vessel
Right, so he's holding a crystal that just happened to form in the shape of the glass. It's the only logical answer.
To your estimation, that would be correct.
That's so weird.
He raises his glass towards all of you as you walk in. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Allow me to introduce to you all my future father-in-law. This is Kalen Dagmar.
Hello, friend!
Gestures to the person just below him.
Wait, below him? How short is this guy?
Below as in like on the map.
Got him! Got him!
You can see that, well, for the first thing, Kalen already looks plastered. Like he started drinking a week ago and hasn't stopped. He looks kind of disheveled, but you do see like a vague family resemblance to Vang. You are all offered drinks.
Kesu refuses.
What a lame prude. Okay, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick up like 2 mugs for me and Arazid, and I'm just gonna like play with his hair and like feed him his drink.
Does Arazid consent to this?
Does he have a
Arazid
choice?
is beet red. He's doing this because Ollie is his friend and Ollie has a scheme, and whenever Ollie has a scheme, he's so he's like, alright, Ollie has a scheme, I'm just gonna go along with the scheme, tee. And now he's emotionally devastated.
You do actually see at this moment, like you've kind of noticed that as you all are like collecting your drinks, Henry has been talking to Kalen directly and just being like, and this is Sunny, and this is Arazid, and that one must be Ollie.
Damn it! And Ollie is going to immediately stop playing with Arazid's hair and take a sip of his drink that she had been feeding him.
Not her own drink.
Yeah, no.
Very
You
well.
know.
Arazid's gonna try not to look too disappointed, but he is a little bit, just a little bit.
Ollie doesn't notice.
Like, Arazid kind of like flattens his hair down from like where it was, but he's also like,
I go, alright. Pardon
Henry
me.
will turn to all of you and he will be like, do forgive me though, I cannot stay for long. It is, as you can imagine, a very busy day for me tomorrow. But I thought it good to have one drink.
All right. Well, let's get him. Let's get him a big drink. So I'm gonna go over and look for a wait person, a server of sorts.
Yep, this person appears to be a server.
Oh, okay, great. Hello, you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening to you. Wink. Could I get your biggest jug of alcohol that you have delivered to Underbarrow in this corner over here?
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Okay, great. Okay, and I want it to be huge.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
All right, fantastic. Okay, thank you so much.
He's
We're gonna
kinda
slip him a silver.
He disappears. He heads into a room off to the side. And after a little while, he comes back and he is holding a big ass bottle of alcohol.
Ooh, perfect. Is he gonna put it down in front of Henry?
Yep.
Well, Henry, you said you'd stay for one drink.
The fuck? What is that? Is there a picture on it?
Yes, there is.
Looks like absinthe.
It does
Interesting.
God,
If he
I
drank all
love
that, he'd
absinthe.
die.
Well, if you
But
are
basically, he delivered a bottle of rubbing alcohol.
gonna side with the Tungas, maybe getting him to drink that much absinthe isn't a bad thing.
I still say we side with Henry, because in character, he's not the person sending people to work in the shadows, and out of character, it would be way more fun if he's the one backstabbing us.
Henry kind of he looks down at this drink. He's like, yes, I should have seen that coming. He uncorks it and then kind of uses it and just tops up everyone's glasses around the room.
Thank you very much.
When he gets to Ollie, he kind of has he seems to have a bit of a gotcha look on his face.
And I'm just gonna bring my drink up, take a sip, and go bottoms up.
By the time he's refilled everyone except for Kesu's glass, there is only just enough alcohol left in the bottle to fill Henry's own glass up completely.
You're
But he does
shitting
do
me.
so.
Damn it.
Well, time to see how what Sonny's alcohol tolerance is.
I would like everyone except for Kesu to roll a Constitution save.
Nat ones, nat ones, nat ones, nat ones. I'm so disappointed right now. Except for Arazid. Thank you!
Quite a few of you have gotten the benefit of resting already in the day. Ollie has the benefit of being an alcoholic. So that it doesn't impact her as much as, it otherwise may. Arazid has no such luck. You've already had a couple of drinks and you are quite small. Your tolerance is not that high. You begin to feel quite cloudy in the head. You're kind of wavering back and forth, and you don't know what exactly the word means, but you really want a kebab.
Images of meat and small cubed things that must be vegetables on some sort of sword-like apparatus float in my mind.
It's exactly. It's the type of kebab, yeah.
It's held by Captain Punch in front of his Waffle-Abs.
the night kind of progresses on, you guys like drink more and more of this like vaguely greenish looking liquids, but appear to be having a good time. Henry does not say anything particularly evil tonight. In fact, he seems quite open and genial, quite relaxed for someone who has got a very fancy wedding to plan for tomorrow anyway.
Oh, Henry, you're so open, relaxed, quite genial, really.
Ah!
Kebab.
I was trying to look for a picture of a kebab that wasn't the skewered version, but I gave up when I found this.
I mean, it's also the right type of kebab, so.
Honestly, do you guys feel like there's something missing here, right? We're in the lucky lay, right?
Are you asking where all of these scantily dressed women are? Because I've got some.
Yeah, it can't just be me. It can't just be me, right? Where are they? Ladies!
One there. That's all I got.
I'm going to beckon them. You're being beckoned. Beckon.
So you leave this like closed off area and begin to try and find some ladies?
I'm gonna round up the bitches. Yeah.
What is your passive perception?
Passive perception. Oh. 15.
As you
1-5. Sorry.
As you leave the curtained area, you see a certain somebody leaving from one of the rooms.
Oh, you sexy bitch.
This is
Oh,
an entire mezzanine level, which the stairs are in the north of.
I'm a thief. I don't lose any movement climbing.
Never mind.
The extra weight means nothing.
I mean, can you even like reach past those
Right?
massive
Past
boobs?
the boobs.
But if you
I
look
just
well-
go up like one of the. It's my. Have you ever seen?
You just
somebody
pop a cap,
climb
they
a
deflate,
pole
and you just
with
pump
their
them back up
feet,
and you
like-
get up there.
No, I'm thinking, you know how people climb poles with their feet like straddled around the pole and they just go like up? I'm doing that with my feet and my tits.
Lovely.
Oh,
Look, Ma! No hands!
Oh god. Yeah, okay.
Damn!
You approach. Fang is just like
This is so exciting.
really not wanting to acknowledge your presence and finding it also impossible to, but you know, she's more doing this out of an embarrassment and like a sense to want to
I'm
get
sorry.
away quickly.
Oh, I know.
Because
I
she
look a
doesn't
little
know
different.
Who you are.
Dang, Dagmar, I thought you're getting married tomorrow, girl.
She like
And
claps
I
a
see
hand
you
over
here
your
with this
mouth
sexy
immediately.
booted bitch. Oh.
Roll a dexterity save, please.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna fucking knife me? Jesus. Well, I'm very dexterous. Damn.
You're so intent on Vang that you don't notice behind you a pair of hands like wrapping around.
Oh, my boobies.
No, there's one around your neck and the other is around your mouth. And
This is not
you
what
are
I was hoping for.
dragged in to the room.
Eep.
The hands in question come from the individual here.
Oh.
I missed that picture.
At which point, Ollie, you hear Isolde saying kind of over your head, dagger or days?
Oh, how about I can keep my mouth shut?
And Vang kind of smiles. She's like, yes, that's a good option. My companion here is very good with a dagger. You do not want to
You know,
choose that.
Yo, are they
Having
doing
met both
blood
of
play
you.
and shit back there?
Like, having met both of you, I could not be more excited right now. Oh my gosh, he's sold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shh, I'm calm. I'm fine. But oh my gosh, this is great. Um, but yeah, I totally get, you guys, you want to be discreet. I'm sorry. I was trawling for hot ladies for Henry. I'm embarrassed to say, but it looks like you don't really care too much about what he gets up to.
Why do you think he chose this place? Who do you think told him about it?
Okay. So that's a little bit strange. I thought it was just kind of a coincidence that you would be here with Isolde at the same time that Henry would be having his bachelor party.
Van kind of shrugs. This is a marriage of convenience. You do know that, right?
I am getting that vibe, certainly.
We both needed a bit of steam blown off tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time for me to retire.
Oh, absolutely. You guys do your sexy thing. I'll just be going on my way.
Vang tends to leave, and you see that she kind of gives a little wink to Isolde, as you decide to kind of pick up on the.
If Ollie saw her
Subtext.
wink, does that mean the squeeze are going to be ultrasonic?
God. Roll for self-control.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Constitution.
Medium.
It's like a dog whistle.
Medium level squeeze.
Yeah. The animals in the area all perk up their ears. What was that? Was that true love? Was that the squee of true love?
What are you on the hunt for? Ladies?
I'm on the hunt for a sexy big boobed lady, and I think I see one directly below me. So I'm gonna roll off the banister and onto this couch. I'm gonna land super sexy. Why, hello there.
You must be new.
Oh, yeah. I get that I'm very experienced. I was wondering, are you busy right now?
I'm on break.
Wow, I know a fun distraction that'll probably get you a lot of tips.
I have a tip for you.
I think
Leave
I have at
those
least
who are
1,
on
2,
breaks
3, 4,
alone.
5, 6, 7. I think I have. All right, I'm gonna roll off the couch.
Go and talk to Bee over there. She kind of points in the direction of the fireplace.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
always naive enough to follow the newbies around.
Thanks for the hot tip. Wink. And I'm going to go out of the secluded area.
To make a long story short, while Ollie is trawling around for some more WAP, is there anything in particular that the rest of the party want to bring up to Henry and or Kaelin Dagmar? And or Victor?
Not especially. I don't think Arazid could say anything particularly useful right now to begin with.
Kesu has an air of, let's just get this over with.
Fair.
Sonny has an air
Bachelor
of
party guest.
fun with friends. Oh god, women just showed up.
There are sexy turtles in this sex dungeon, huh?
You will not believe how hard it is to find a scantily clad turtle female coded token.
Well,
Yeah,
wouldn't that just be
found
a
picture of
normal
Franklin's
clad
mom.
female turtle token?
True, true.
hard, but not impossible, and I think that's the concerning part.
The evening continues. Drinks are consumed. Dances are given of the area and lap variety, should anyone wish to do that. But I am not going to roleplay lap dancing. And eventually Henry stands up and he motions towards Victor and then motions towards his future father-in-law, who has fallen asleep on the sofa next to him. I have had an interesting evening, but if you'll excuse me, I think that I need to help my honoured father-in-law home.
Well, thanks for coming out with us.
He kind of...
Do I want to try and make fast friends with Henry?
You can try, if you want.
I don't want to do it when he's looking, because that'll make us less friends.
Kesu's gonna kind of move over and open the curtain for them.
Well, screw that then.
Kaelin is kind of like propped up by everyone's favourite boy, Victor, and Henry kind of will stop at the edge of the curtain.
Oh wait, can Sonny help carry the father out?
Yeah.
That's something he can do.
Yeah, he can do that. Henry will.
He's had a lot of experience carrying heavy people. Just ask Ollie.
Henry bows towards Kesu, thanks him, and thanks the rest of the party for an interesting party. And I assume with all of that, you guys all make your way to the exit.
Solid assumption.
Victor kind of is like, just thanks you for help thus far. Outside you see that there is a carriage waiting, which Henry has just hopped into. As he opens the door, you see that Vang is sitting there already inside the carriage, and Victor kind of helps Kaelin up into the carriage also, which is a thing that he would welcome your assistance in.
Okie dokie.
Once they are all loaded up, Victor kind of hops on the little bench at the back for the people who aren't of high enough social class to sit inside the carriage.
Oh, my little man, he grew up so fast.
And it begins to wend its way back to the noble quarter.
We're gonna have to kill him later, aren't we?
Oh my god.
What about this makes you say that?
Well, it's only inevitable that Henry's going to backstab us, because if we joined the dwarves, they would have backstabbed us. So therefore he's going to backstab us. So therefore this dwarf is working with Henry, so eventually, unless, the dwarf's grandmother shows up at the wedding, wearing Ollie's dress.
Which you would look great in.
With the bachelor party over, I'm assuming long rest back at the tavern.
Yes.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
wedding time.
Wedding.
Morning comes. Everyone gets a long rest. You are not served breakfast as normal by Grimsby because Grimsby is not there.
Fuck.
Not finding this to be massively perturbing, all of you guys wend your way, get dressed presumably for the wedding, and wend your way over to Dagmar Manor.
Should we be suspicious about Grimsby not being at his post?
Perhaps he is just out for for groceries.
Wait, is anyone else in the tavern?
No, not particularly. There is like one of the waitresses that you are vaguely familiar with, who is kind of like just wiping up some tables. However, so yeah, there is one person.
Player is suspicious.
If
The
questioned,
character is oblivious.
if questioned, she will state that Grimsby has gone to the wedding.
Thought so.
Big map. You guys
Wedding
are
time.
Oh, no.
in kind of the top left corner.
Oh, not this again!
What did you expect? This is the wedding. This is the best time for this map.
Top where?
Up left.
Yeah, hit the top left and then just like scroll down along the,
Yes!
the left.
Yes!
So I just want to mention before we continue, when Solas was getting ready, he would have summoned his other scimitar and then have that kind of in his belt, same as the other one.
Oh, did we get a long rest, did you say?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh, good. I'm probably going to need some of those spell slots when people start dying.
Kesu
Halt.
walked up as though he belongs.
Ooh! There's Fisty Friend! I mean Punchy Friend! I mean Ollie wishes he was Fisty Friend.
Oh. Yeah, he kind of smiles at all of you and he's like, "Greetings, friends. Do you have an invitation that I could take off of you?"
Do we?
Yes,
Bring our
yes,
invitations?
we do. Come with me, Jemmy.
Oh yes!
Uh,
Yes, I do! It's right at the bottom.
Yeah, we do. And I'm going to pull out Kesu's invitation as well. And like, this one's for him. Don't let him see it.
He takes the invitations off of all of you, checks them over, nods, steps aside. Enjoy the wedding, gentlefolk.
Oh, thank you very much. You as well, sir.
I'm sure we
Captain.
will.
Hi, friends!
Thanks.
Oh, come
Can you all
on.
hear the music okay, by the way?
Yes.
Body like a waffle.
Let me check. Yes!
You keep it
Yes,
on
you
zero,
just-
don't you?
I was possibly listening to two lots of music there. It's hard to tell them apart.
Fair.
The one thing I'll mention is just make sure to have it on loop.
Yeah, I realised that after everything kept winking out after a few minutes.
Oh my god, there's an wait, is oh my god. Okay, Ollie's about to squee out loud again. Right of
There's
the
so much
fountain.
food.
No. If you see the fountain, look to the right.
Yep, I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh, and we're all about to shit our pants when you realise who's south of right of the fountain.
in the red bordered token.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Red
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
warning.
Yeah, okay. I'm seeing two people I know. I'm like, I don't recognize this chick. She looks like she's from an anime or something. There's a lot of different guests here. Whoa.
You
Oh, it's a horse.
yeah, you guys make your way.
Oh god! Kesu's heading for the person with the book!
There's Majestic Stallion.
Oh god, no!
There's
She's not meant to have a book. She's meant to have bread again. Ah! It's that fucking bread token.
I don't even know where I am. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm distracted. Oh, it's food. Oh, I smell the food.
Oh, this is Minotaur.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Are these drinks free?
Everything is free.
Oh, hell yes.
That's how weddings work.
You are given
In
drinks.
paradise.
So just a quick rundown of some of the people that you may or may not recognize. This over here, the rather rotund one, is Makan the Devourer.
Wait, where? What? Where?
Um,
Damn it.
yeah,
Where-
over at the selection of 9 tables.
The very towards the bottom.
God damn it! Stop doing that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this enough food to satiate Makan?
Well, you see that like there are a pair of doors over here that lead into a rather busy-looking kitchen. If what you can see is not enough, there will be more coming.
Fantastic.
Also, people around the 3x3 table layout that you may recognise. In the central table is once again Clarence Dagmar, along with Lord Tunga.
Ooh.
And then some goblins and some halflings that you have not met. You also see Grimsby up at the top. And then over in this corner, you see Lady Tunga and the Princess Tunga, along with someone who you recall.
Oh yes, the pizza cutter guy.
Oh my god, Gretch.
From the street fight the other day.
All of the edge,
Grimsby, you
none of the
sexy
point.
son of a bitch. What are you doing here?
I did not realize that you would be here. My apologies.
I'm gonna flip my hair. Really?
Somebody brought a cow with them with a long tail, unless it's a dog.
It is a doggo. Unless
do you like my dress?
The very top corner, in which case that's 2 horses.
No, I was not mistaking them for cows.
Fair.
But yeah, somebody decided to take their Naga picture from anime, it seems.
She's just too pure. I couldn't do dangerous Naga lady.
Is Neva here?
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of those sorts.
Yeah.
Did Henry invite Neva?
So,
Yeah,
over by the fountain here, you see Drusilda.
You ever tried finding a
she's
Yanti
so
picture
hot.
that hasn't been sexualized? It's
Yeah.
There's one of them.
Yeah.
There is
Why
one
do
of them on the
reptiles have
internet.
Boobs.
You can probably thank XCOM 2 for that one.
Yeah.
Never played, but I'll take your word for it.
Just look up the snake enemy.
Yeah.
It won't take long.
So going over to the far side of the fountain, there are some people you recognise. Sunny, you walk up and you see Neva and Rickus.
Hello, friends!
And
Hey,
behind
told you there was a squeak coming.
another individual that you may recognise. The Master of Games is here.
What the fuck?
Ooh, which one? Oh, that one. Must be that one.
Jesus, that's a freaking problem I haven't thought about in a while. That's a freaking.
Yeah, there you go. What they look like is what's on the left. What everyone thinks is what's on the right.
Yep.
Then when they released the new XCOM game, that was kind of so-so, and everyone's first thought was, why doesn't the snake character have boobs?
Christ, people are weird. Sunny steps up to 2 old friends. They turn to him, beaming, smiling. Oh my god! Sunny? Says Neva. Is that really you? I thought you died.
Sunny doesn't think he's dead.
She wraps you up in like a big hug, and then kind of like inches away a little bit. Is it just you? Is there Solas? Hi! And she's like waving at you and like beckoning you to come over, and has the same like level of happiness when she sees Arazid.
I take it things have gone well for you.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a rough time. But yes, we're alive-ish.
We are here as part of the entertainment.
I see.
You as well?
No. Oh, who invited us again? I believe we're here on behalf of Tungas.
I can't say I'm familiar. Are you, my dear? Rickus does not speak. He just kind of smiles at his wife and shakes his head.
Just kind of points to the table where they're at, at least like most of them are at. Like, those folk over there, they're quite a noble family, I believe. They run the mines, as far as I know.
Ah.
Not really been in here for long, but we've done some work while we've been in town.
Wow, that's super cool. Oh, Arazid, by the way, I have a thing for you.
Wait, isn't she married?
Yes?
Well, she's married and she has a thing for him.
Oh! We met a very familiar looking little girl along the path here, just after heading up the Lake Munt, and she's just like, "Oh, can you give this to Arazid? So here you go." And she hands you what is like basically a drawing. It is a kind of like an A4-ish size piece of parchment, and then like someone has with a charcoal pencil kind of drawn yourself and Tassa and the rest of the party kind of all just grouped around smiling.
Aww.
I hope this
Arazid's-
means something to you.
Arazid's gonna evoke the spirit of his ancestors and burst into tears.
Don't mess with me, I will cry.
He's gonna hug the drawing, he's probably getting charcoal all over himself. He doesn't care. He's happy. He thanks them profusely over and over.
Neva will offer hugs to Arazid when she sees that he is crying and may need one.
He accepts it, but also is like, "Oh no, it's that. I'm happy. I'm really happy. This is a good day. This is a really good day."
Neva is happy to share in this happiness with you, and she kind of turns to Rickus and goes, "See? Told you it wasn't cursed." Rickus kind of like snorts and is like,
Well, if you go back the same way, tell her I said thank you. Well, I can tell her I said thank you, but I also do it. It'll be special that way.
I will do. So let me know if you guys want to approach anyone or do anything in particular. Otherwise, we will get started with the first event of the wedding.
Okay.
It's like those in Stardew Valley where you can have those in the what are they called, festivals, where you can approach the mayor and be like, "Hey, I'm ready now. I'm
Exactly
ready."
that. Exactly that.
Yeah.
So,
I am Mayor Lewis, flat cap and all.
Voice in the sky. I am
Exactly
ready.
that. Yes.
I am ready as well.
Oh no, I am not ready.
Had way less time to
I
find than I
just-
thought it would.
I want to do a little something first. So,
Go ahead.
after these two, after everyone's around here is just kind of done, Solas kind of does a full 180-ish, makes his way over to here.
Mhm.
Just
Mother?
seems to just take a look at the woman here.
The fuck?
When you get
from
within-
5 feet away?
When you get within about 10 feet, the guard to the side just kind of steps in and is like, "Halt! State your business."
Is it not allowed to speak to guests?
He kind of he stops. He's not letting up, and then the terrible the grave-like voice comes from behind the pair of you.
If he wants to speak, he can speak.
Very, very well. Sorry, master.
I'm trying to find her picture. I'm coming up short.
Oh yeah, he just kind of approaches. Well, long time no see.
You ballsy motherfucker.
You must really hate me. My throat is dry as it is.
Sorry.
No, I decided to have the Master of Games here. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I said we needed to kill her for this very reason, guys.
I cannot say I am not happy to see you.
Well, yeah. Definitely interesting to see you here as well. I don't mean to have a conversation,
Oh,
mind you. I just want to ask a simple question.
That's a hell of a dress.
I'm in a permissive mood today. Ask your question.
How aware are you of the people that go in and out of the lesser quarters of Jarras?
Well, since you have escaped, not many people have left. I have made sure of that.
Good. I don't suppose you're aware of some people I came in with?
I have met them already. Yes. Do not
Hmm.
fear. Today is not a day you will lose your freedom again.
Oh, I know.
I am here only to arbitrate the entertainment.
I'm just saying, I just want to mention, I think you may be misinformed about what I'm referring to. I'm not sure if you're aware, but when I was unfortunately attacked at the gates of Jarras and dragged through, I was joined by a few folks. I don't suppose you know where they are.
Yes, some of them are dead. As is customary, as being gladiators and slaves.
She really likes that word.
Yeah, she really chewed the shit out of that word. She,
Digested.
There are some who remain.
Right.
Maybe I will allow you to see them again one day.
Very well. Good day. Just turns around and walks away.
Fair enough. Ollie, you said you were not ready to initiate
Yeah.
the event.
So Ollie definitely witnessed Solas talking to the Master of the Games, and she goes, "You ballsy son of a bitch." Why
I
the fuck did you...
was just wanting to ask a question.
She put us in prison.
And we got ourselves out, I believe that is in some respect.
I
mean,
don't
we're
know
here
if
as
we're
guests.
gonna do that twice. We only got ourselves out because Zaid had a magic portal.
I mean, we've gotten more powerful since then, I can assure you. I doubt we could
well-
take her on, but we could try.
I feel like I could hide from her pretty good, but I don't think I could do much else. Did you not see the arm wrestle? Oh no, you did. Nothing happened with an arm wrestle. Nothing.
Right. Okay.
Is that Vola?
Arazid's gonna say hi to Vola.
Hello,
What's she
small one.
wearing? What's she wearing?
Vola is wearing a very covering black gown.
Oh, thank God!
The only parts of her skin that you can see today are her face and her hands. Even
That's
her
still
neck is
10
covered.
times too much.
Tell Simon you said that. He won't care.
Hey, he did a fantastic job of describing a character I never want described again.
Hi. You look nice.
As do you. That is a very dapper tuxedo you have.
Oh, thanks. Did you get yours done at Madam Lady Godiva's?
No, I did this myself. I've become
Wow,
good
you're
at
really talented.
getting.
Wait, does it look
fabrics.
leathery?
You can do an investigation check. If you care to approach her.
I'm just going to assume the answer's yes.
It looks shiny. From this distance, Sunny can't really tell what is shiny about it.
So
But it
basically, she
reflects
went
the
and made a
sun well.
dress. So, like every good wizard, she went and made her dress out of a spellbook.
Buffalo Vola.
Would you resurrect me? I'd resurrect me.
I get the feeling if I resurrect her, 10 people are going to turn up.
Are you enjoying the day so far, my dear Arazid?
Yeah, I got to talk to people who used to be my friends and that we're still friends, but like, you know, we don't talk that much anymore because on account of the whole slavery thing ending. I'm gonna go see what Nahan is doing.
Have fun. Stay
Thanks.
on the other side of the bench, away from her.
Yeah, I think that if I get too close and she's not paying attention, she'll accidentally pick me up and eat me.
As you turn away from Vola, a doggo approaches you and begins to sniff around at you.
Arazid does the thing where he puts his fist up to the dog's nose so that the dog can smell his scent.
The dog sniffs your scent and then just begins to immediately headbutt your hand with his head. In that
It's pet dog time.
it's the headbutt of, okay, I've decided you're friends. It is time for you to pet me type headbutt.
Arazid just sits down and starts petting the dog. Like he's not moving from the spot for a while. It's decided it's dog pet time.
The person who you presume to be the dog's owner kind of turns to you and is like, I'm sorry, she has a love for gnomes and halflings and just anyone that she can kind of put her paws on the shoulders of.
That's so cute.
Her name is Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Hi.
Short for Lucifer.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Hellhound.
And they call me Herena.
Harena. Hi. I'm
Or for heretical?
Arazid.
Herena, the henna-haired Heridian.
Ow!
Ouch.
Nah.
That is why I just go by Herena.
What do all those other words mean?
Different things to different people. A Heridian is like a barbarian, but better. Hair is, she touches your head, kind of almost petting you in the same way you're petting Lucy. And I have never quite found out what henna is. But now I have this cool face tattoo. She points at kind of the lines under her eye.
That's
Maybe I'll
so
name
cool.
it after that.
Well, hey, during the ceremony, do you want to sit by me and my friends?
Your friends? Who are your friends?
Arazid just kind of points all around. He's like, there's Kesu over there, and then right there's Ollie, and all right next to Ollie is Solas, and he's just pointing all around. They're scattered to the winds.
You said sense a little bit of confusion but acceptance from Helena. Does anyone else wish to approach and pet the dog, or are there
Yes.
other matters that any of you would like to?
Something got pointed at and there is doggy.
Solas, there's a dog! Kesu! Oh, you don't care. Come on, Solas! Oh, you little puppy, 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 puppy.
You sense
so
that the
cute.
doggo is not
Oh, I
quite
could eat you out.
as interested in the pair of you as in Arazid's. But the dog, she kind of like tries to stand up on just her hind legs, and she tries to like put her paws on Sunny's shoulders.
Sunny can sit down. That like loses like a foot.
At this, Lucy kind of like runs in like a very small circle, and in the process accidentally hits you in the face with her madly wagging tail. Before she like turns back to you and kind of like places her paws on your shoulder again. You feel the like you can smell the warm dog breath being blasted right into your face.
This is good doggy. I'm getting breath in face, not teeth in face.
Good bark.
I wish I had a dog in the house right now. Where's George when you need him?
Your dog's name is George?
My mum has 4 dogs. George loves hugs.
Ah!
George is
Technically, his
the
name is Georgito.
Georgito.
He comes with a passport.
Oh. Gorgito.
That's adorable.
So I'm gonna, before the terrifying Gretch gets any closer, I'm gonna nudge Solas and go, hey, isn't that kind of weird that Henry has his guards at the, at the entrance to his throne hall and Vola's study, but like everybody's outside? It strikes me.
They don't have any guards to the kitchen.
That's
Okay,
true.
what is that? What's this?
Let me zoom out
Below the
more.
bar.
That is quite the dog.
What are we talking here?
Other side of the fountain below the. Okay, that's adorable. Other side of the fountain below the bar. There's a. I want
Is
to
it
call
the
it a
pig?
giant salmon on a table.
Oh, it's a pig roast.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Pig roast.
Nope, that answers that question then.
Oh, by the way, the red and green donuts are back.
What? Where?
You're fine.
Oh yes. The apple donuts. Also, somebody apparently has decided to serve a cogwheel.
Also known as a pie.
Yeah. All right. Well, before Gretch gets any closer, Mayor Lewis.
Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to do, or anyone they'd like to talk to right now?
Sunny is hugging dog, Sunny is good.
Kesu?
Solas is just waiting.
No, Geese is just vibing along the wall.
Fair enough.
Is Freya here? Did we see Freya?
You haven't seen Freya.
Oh, damn it. I really want her to meet Victor.
Dorbs. The kind of like general mingling buzz begins to die down a little bit.
Can I ask a quick question? Which I know is not going to get an answer, but I have to try.
Go ahead. Are you asking it to me? To the doggo?
Yes, if remove... Well, both, quite frankly. If remove curse could get rid of Henry's effects on the people, does that mean if you cast remove curse on Henry, it just has a knock-on effect to all the rest?
Ooh, like
Kind
killing,
of like killing the head vampire?
That's
Yes.
exactly what I was gonna say.
We will have
Like if-
to discuss that in further detail if and when that occurs.
This is a very smart dog.
With that, a group of players, aka actors, begin to step forwards. You see the Master of Games kind of like wave at this Minotaur, who wanders over, clamps his meaty, like several foot long arms together.
I just realised that
Attention!
I just realised the Minotaur's holding a book.
Indeed. Although that is just character art, you'd be amazed how hard it is to find like D&D flavored Minotaur character art where the Minotaur has clothes on and does not look just like a rabid beast.
He reminds me of the
Although,
Looking for Groot Minotaur.
Sure that Demon will find one in 2 seconds flat. Looking for
Give me a sec.
group. Is that the guy with the really like pansy looking elven prince dude with like 2 swords? Oh,
Yes!
Really cute one.
Yes!
And a necromancer guy I want to say is called
Richard the Warlock. Hey, that orphanage attacked me! It was self-defense.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, the Minotaur clamps his hands together and he just shouts, "The play is about to begin! Everyone, please have fun!" And you,
Arazid claps.
as you kind
Yeah,
of,
will do.
as he steps away, you guys can see the figure of the Master of Games behind just kind of face palming. But the troupe steps forward and they begin to enact a play. Which,
I expect the DM to enact this entire thing word for word.
oh god, you've got too high hopes for me. Essentially, the play seems to be one of a historical and mildly comedic nature. As most plays in this era were, it is quite bawdy. Think of like Shakespeare's like more amusing ones. These are all great artworks, thank you, Demon.
Kesu doesn't laugh. He hasn't laughed in years.
Why does this not
That's
surprise me?
He also hasn't smiled in years.
Even though no one could see it.
I try to bring up Minotaur magic cues and the first thing that comes up is a goddamn anime girl. What the fuck?
Right!
Also computers.
I mean, if it's any consolation, half the Minotaurs I have in my character folder are half naked. So, just gonna say.
Fair enough. In particular, there are these 3 children at the front who appear to be kind of serving a role that a lot of traditional plays do of the chorus of narrators / witches, and these children seem to be having a very fun time in it. Are you all paying attention to the play? I ask in a very unsuspicious manner.
Yeah,
Yes.
you sure do. Well, I don't really like historic hilarity, so I'm gonna be looking for pockets to pick.
Fair enough.
You look kind of well off.
Arazid's paying attention.
Please roll stealth for me. There, Ollie.
Okay. Oh god, I hope this goes well.
As the space next
Oh,
to
it corrected it
Solas.
to monitor. God damn it!
Damn.
Okay, we're gonna deal with that in a second.
Shit.
Kesu, from your perspective, everything is looking pretty cool right now. Not just because you can see like a massive amount of just really nice crystal clear blue water, which I'm really surprised Sunny hasn't jumped into yet, but maybe he knows.
Sully
what
has
they're doing before him.
self-restraint, also dog hugging.
As the space next to Solas becomes empty, you can kind of feel, before you see, Gretch sliding into that space. And he doesn't say anything to you, but he definitely just like look up and gives you a bit of a cocky, a bit of a friendly smirk.
He's begging you to ask about his backstory.
Solus,
No, he'd be doing
Solus
that
just-
if you were sitting alone in a corner.
Solus just looks down to him. I still won. And just looks back.
Gretch doesn't seem to like want to speak and distract the players, but he like holds up his fingers and pinches his index and thumb together until they're very almost touching. He's saying just in body language, essentially. Ollie, you go up to this gentleman and attempt to kind of like sneakily look through his pockets. At which point he immediately turns towards you, he stumbles away, and he's like, I am married, good lady!
Oh, I just couldn't control myself. I'm gonna go sit down.
But before you really have the chance to sit down, it seems that this gentleman's outbursts have attracted the attention of the troop of players. One of them in particular kind of like dances around and is like, ho ho ho! Someone is trying to get frisky already.
Oh, actually, I'm married, and I'm gonna grab Arazid's hand.
What is Arazid's reaction? If he
Pure embarrassment. He doesn't know if he should. He doesn't know if he should like try to like intervene. If not, but he's like, ah! Ollie's got this. Ollie's got this.
It doesn't hurt to have a dance with old Ruby.
Oh, that's very true. Oh, do you mind, sweetie? Oh, he doesn't mind.
Here,
I'm gonna have a dance with old Ruby.
why don't you join in?
Have fun. Oh, really?
The three child witch crone narrators have kind of ended their monologue, and at this point Ruby Bridges does take center stage, dragging Ollie behind her.
And I'm gonna wave. Hello, hello everyone.
And she announces that it is time for the knife throwing.
That one of those performance threats.
Before Ollie can really react, another person kind of like comes up from behind and draws just in chalk like the outline, a vague outline of a human on the ground, and gestures towards it while looking at Ollie.
Murder.
There are 2 healers in the party. You'll be fine.
I'm sorry, you want me to, is this, who's gonna be throwing the knives? At who? At whom?
The one in front of you just kind of smiles and goes, would everybody like to see?
Arazid starts cheering. Woohoo! Yeah.
Our
Ruby,
marriage is horrible.
Ruby has produced like 10 daggers out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Angela, this one at the top is called Angela, gestures for Ollie to lie down.
Oh, I don't want to, actually. I think my husband's calling me. It's just a moment, darling.
The entire troop of players, which is, you know, everyone with kind of this same looking token ring, begins just like booing at you, but in like a playful way, like, boo! Oh!
Yeah, you're the ones who get paid to have knives thrown at you. Fuck this.
Ollie, I kind of want to see if they throw a knife at me.
What? But no, sweetie. Oh my gosh, is Arazid gonna take my place? That's very noble. That's very noble.
Arazid just gets excited at weird things, so he's like, I kind of want to see what it's like to have like a knife thrown at me.
Oh my gosh, what a kink.
This one here is dressed in kind of like, they look kind of like a very cheap version of like a queen's outfit, what a commoner would assume the average queen to wear. She steps between the two of them as Arazid kind of runs forward and face plants himself onto the outline.
I'm glad we had the same visual, because he just like he flops down.
I got you, bro. This one here, who's called Heedy, begins to gesture towards Arazid and is all like, and it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, that you can never judge meat by its colour.
Nice knowing you.
And these two, Ruby and Angela, begin throwing knives at one another. They're kind of doing it in an arcing motion over you. Sometimes they get further away, and sometimes they begin to like step real close until you, lying on your back, are just looking up at knives like crisscrossing like in front of your vision. And then, at the climax of their performance, all the knives get thrown up into the air, and they all begin to descend down straight at you. Do you react?
Well, he screams, but he tries to stay as still as possible.
Fair enough. And it's just as well that you did, because every single one of the knives lands perfectly in the chalk outline, which is not through your skin in the process. Basically, now you are just like lying there, surrounded by 10 knives that have kind of outlined your body without touching you at all. The crowd begins to cheer, goes wild.
Arazid's gonna recover from that little panic attack real quick.
Yeah. Sunny's just gonna go over here, grab him by the foot, and help him recover over here.
Angela and Ruby Bridges will like try and like give you a hand each once this like climax is done and people begin to cheer, and they will bow towards the audience with like each of them is holding your hand and encourages you to like bow along with them.
We're going to take the petrified rod to the side and wait for it to soften up.
You're so brave.
Ruby like pats your back and is just like, fantastic, well done, thank you. Which is very
no problem.
And then like more of the troop kind of like gather to continue on with like the play aspect. There seems to be some kind of, oh, this is the king here, and he has got 3 daughters, and he has been shit to all of them. And now he is reaping the consequences of his actions. Such fun. You know, one of those good old-fashioned plays.
Yeah. They all murder him together. Divide the kingdom in 3.
Like,
everything is
him.
great for everyone. Leadership like they've never known.
Eventually the play ends. All of the actors line up in one row. That is a rotating thing, mind that. There we go. They all line up in one row and just give like a big bow. Everyone on this side. And then they kind of move over and head toward and look over the fountain towards Henry, Kesu, do a big bow, and step away.
Wow, they move together so well.
Yeah, they're quite in turn. Also, there's a lot of tokens. Help! Please send help. At this point, Henry will step up. He will stand in front of the fountain. He will stand on the edge of the fountain. Oh God.
Well, that's how tall the fountain is, and that's how short he is.
He will stand on the edge of the fountain and go, and now, straight from Duras, two of the most renowned gladiators of our time, Nevis and Rika. And then he kind of stops and goes, I mean, Neva and Rickus!
Yeah, woohoo, yeah!
Woo!
They're gonna kill each other. I don't want them to kill each other.
I really fucking hope not.
Don't wait. Sonny has Revivify.
Yeah.
Not a real wedding unless someone dies.
Something dull affair.
And failing that, he is animate dead.
Neva and Rickus begin to engage in what appears to be like very drawn out, over dramatic, like play fighting. It is like you guys are able to tell with your extensive experience in combat that they are clearly not doing this on purpose. Like they are not trying to kill one another. They are doing this as a show, as a performance.
Oh, it's like the WWE.
I love WWE. I got fucking Peacock and I can watch Fastlane. It's great.
Living that life.
Yeah, and they continue to fight.
I never liked that when I was younger, and I even thought it was real back then.
Yeah, I suppose these two
There's watch them fight.
two-dimensional tokens are about as fleshed out as most WWE fights.
Finding out it was fake at least made sense why the guitar exploded into perfectly cut squares.
Fair enough. They fight.
Harry's just gonna get really invested in this fight. Like he's gonna like gasp whenever something happens. You know, he's invested.
They fight for like quite a few minutes, like on the go, and they're like traveling around like quite a bit. Like they're really kind of trying to connect the crowd.
Oh, she's ducking. She's weaving.
Like he's
that
bobbing.
Rickus is bleeding.
Once or twice, like one of them does hit, and they kind of like you react, you know, in like oh, I've been mortally wounded, and you can see it's like a little scratch.
Oh my god, think of your children.
But the majority of the crowd, those who seem to be a part of the gentry more than people like yourself, just seem completely taken by this. They are just like, oh god, stupid bread. They are really sold. They are like fully buying the illusion. They have like bought it. They've thrown away the receipt. They've taken the tags off. They have bought it. And after a few minutes, eventually, they stop. They come together, and they give a big bow, to which the audience begins to clap.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
And Henry, kind of still standing at the fountain, goes, and I believe, last but not least, we have a marvelous display of colour from our resident tinkerer, Umdane.
Colour as in like
Umdane.
explosions?
You're not entirely sure. But you do see
Oh,
movement.
it was a nice fountain while it existed.
You do see movement coming from one of the carriages, a very small, very old dwarf begins to approach.
Oh my god.
He goes over to the fountain and collects just what appear to be like a large amount of tubes. He selects some of them and then runs over, kind of sets one of them down, just here. There is a very thin amount of, like a string coming out of the bottom of one of these tubes. He gets a flint, a tinder set, lights the string, and then runs away to the others. The string recedes back into the tube, and suddenly BANG! And then there's a from the sky above, as it begins to light up with various colours bursting in many little small forms, and then they just kind of plume outwards in the sky and then fizzle into nothingness.
They weaponized fairy fire.
And this happens a couple more times. There's lots of ooh, ah.
Oh god, my hair is on fire as one comes back down.
Wow.
And eventually the fireworks end.
Though if one comes down on Makan, she's just going to comment on the taste.
During these proceedings, the fireworks, you have noticed that Henry has kind of like wound his way over. It seems that his guard are following along with. He begins to make his way back over to the pews.
The PUs? That
Yeah.
must be one hell of a smell.
At which point, like, those who are a little bit more perceptive can see that, like, Henry gives a nod to Vola, who steps out. Thank you all for attending this morning's entertainment. The wedding itself will begin in 10 minutes. If you would all like to find your seats, we will get started soon.
Ookily dookily. Well, have fun, dear, moving all those tokens.
Yeah. You may have noticed that I haven't rotated many of them. And you can probably guess why that is.
Laziness.
Yeah. There's enough to do right now.
Where
Arazid's gonna sit by henna tattoo person whose name I totally remember.
Okay, so it's the left side if you're with the
Arena?
groom, right?
Yeah. That was the wrong token. Let's drag you over, big boy.
We're
Arena.
probably gonna get kicked off the front.
Yeah, it's gonna take me like a good few minutes to move everyone over, so please feel free to talk amongst yourselves, roleplay, etc.
Makan just took a bench.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a bench there anymore.
Give me your best honey wine.
She devoured it.
Tasted very bland,
Very benchy.
not very great mouthfeel.
Gingerbread bench. Oh, thank you.
It's
It
called
really hits the spot.
texture.
Oh, okay. I'll take a little bit of these, a little bit of. I'm picking up anything flat.
Well,
that
I
could
know
be
what webcomic
waffle-ized
you
later.
read.
Putting them in my backpack. Oh yeah. Go. Oosh. Boop boop boo. Oh, hello. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Kind of like making their way over in 2s and 3s, almost as if that's like the easiest way for me to move them over. But it
Vola,
doesn't,
nice
like,
to see that you're dressed.
Vola gives you a very toothy grin. Nice to see you and you.
You should buy a toothbrush. Hello.
Hello?
Ermdane, was it?
Oh, yes, that is me.
That was a really fantastic fireworks show. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I just call them fireworks. You probably have a cooler name for them. I just thought, whoa, that's fire, and it works.
Yeah, I mean, for a layperson, that is a pretty good name.
Oh, well, some people have called me a layperson. Wink.
Oh, that is very lucky.
Don't flirt with old men!
I want information out of this one. So, Ermdane, that is a very familiar sounding name to me. What? Oh, fuck, what's the line? The grass grows?
Dane,
The leaf
like,
falls.
her face splits. The leaf falls.
Ermdane's face splits.
It
The leaf
splits into
falls.
a wide grin.
Ah.
She responds with the customary response to such a statement, which is, the leaf falls.
I go, how about you come sit with me? I'm gonna stoop down and sort of guide her with me to my friends at their pews.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I must sit with my master.
Oh, okay. And who's that?
The master of games.
Okay, Oh, okay, well, we will check in later. Wink, wink. Oop, 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 oop.
I
Oop, oop,
thank
oop,
you
oop.
anyway for for your compliments. It is always nice for my skills to get recognized.
Oh, I think everybody saw your skills. My gosh.
Yes, but
Okay.
not generally by people with such excellent aesthetic taste.
Yes, I have been told that. And I'm just gonna show off the dress as much as I possibly can. I know.
God, I'm having so many regrets about all these tokens right now.
I bet.
Oh, just wait until the fight comes out. You have to roll. Let's see, how many initiatives here?
Most of them are
A
gonna
lot.
flee.
I'm gonna go up to Victor and we're
Yeah,
gonna
they
try-
flee in
Kind of
initiative
someone's
order.
I'm gonna go up to Victor and I'm gonna say, "What a handsome dwarvish man!" I'm gonna go, "You've been working too hard, honey," and I'm gonna try and give him 2 gold.
You aren't by any chance related to a very old, generous woman in the city, are you?
No, sweetie, but I recognize talent, and it seems like you've got a lot of it. And I'm gonna hand him the 2 gold. We'll talk later.
That's a bit
A lot of
close.
pretty girls here, huh? Keep an eye out. You never know.
Well, that's one very confused dwarf.
I feel like
Oh.
I'm halfway done by now. Not long to go, guys.
Yeah, right.
I've got an idea. Why don't I just throw everyone together and I can scoop them all up at once? And then
Yeah.
it'll be easier for me to move them.
Oh, scoop.
Not as much, back and forth with.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time that I'm very glad to have a big ass screen.
We left Jem outside!
Well, oh god, I thought he was on my shoulder.
I tried picking him up. I was like, Jen, you come with me, but I couldn't. I
Yeah.
couldn't move him.
You were not the one to roll
Why did nobody tell me?
your
I thought I told
responsibility.
you by mentioning it.
There we go.
Oh, the party bus has arrived.
There we go.
Oh, the Minotaur doesn't get a seat. To destroy! It's like the entire town is here.
It's like almost everyone on my important NPCs list is here.
Oh my god, Bright Steel? Oh, what are
Ah.
you doing here? You Jason
Very
Momoa
nearly.
looking.
Very nearly.
Yeah.
Why isn't Bright Steel and Webley here?
Oh my god. Questions?
They're making
questions?
too
Okay,
many
which one was
swords.
Bright Steel and Wibbly?
They're making swords. Is why.
Top
Is
peeps.
Kendall here?
Oh, yeah.
We saw them several times. They got sick and they spit out. Webley got sick.
Oh, did anyone invite dragons?
Yeah. Is the guy whose
They're
husband
actually-
died when they went out to buy bread here?
Is the great bitch here?
Oh god. Yeah, I
He's
actually
actually-
forgot to do tokens for all of them, but like they're all here in human form.
He's working the kitchens. He's come to terms with his hate of bread.
But I'll say this one here is Webley, because you're absolutely right. Webley should. I mean, not Webley. Fuck. Sorry, Kendall.
Oh yeah, Kendall.
Kendall should be here. But I completely forgot about them when I was doing everything.
Kendall, go Flan. Yeah.
Don't know how you feel, Kesu, about a certain someone slipping in next to you, but it's the most appropriate seat.
Doesn't care.
Fair enough.
It is your fate to be next to Grandma, soon to be naked.
Isn't
His
everyone-
very first interaction with the party was going into a room, seeing Vola half naked or like fully naked, cutting up a person, and he just went, very well, and then shut the door and let her go about. Like, he doesn't care.
Everyone seems to have taken their seats, and as such, the wedding will begin. Dum dum da da.
Dun dun. Dun dun.
Once
Dun dun dun
everyone's
dun 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 dun.
taken their seats, you will see that like Kalen, apologies, gets to his feet and he begins to walk backwards. He disappears inside, and a few minutes later, the music softens, brightens, and he walks out with Vang Dagmar, who is wearing, because I feel like there's someone who would ask.
Ooh, girl.
And this is why her token was a bit off-center, because I don't want to show too much of the dress that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
That is understandable.
Looking fierce.
So I assume that about this point they take a little detour just in case somebody's hungry.
I would assume that they would not pay too much heed. There are quite a few guards around. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are quite a few archers on the walls. Oh, excuse me. The two begin walking down the aisle. Kalen has his daughter's arm kind of wrapped around his own, and he is just looking so proud. She steps forward. He takes his seat again. The priest Drusilda steps forward and begins the ceremony. And it is, you know, roughly the same as one would expect it to be. It is, do you take this person? Yes. Do you take this person? Yes. And then Vang has to bend down quite a lot because she's about 6 foot Henry's about 3'8".
They didn't get the man a stool.
But they kiss one another. They hold their hands. They turn to the crowd. There's a lot of cheering, a lot of clapping.
Some crying, I assume.
Yeah, definitely some crying going on.
I don't mean to be so emotional. It reminds me of our wedding. I'm gonna grab Arazid's hand.
Arazid's gonna roll his eyes, but just kind of like pat their hand.
I'm just waiting for the point where Ollie reaches out to grab something to blow a nose on, looks down and goes, sorry, Arazid. Puts his hair back on his head.
They take one step together forwards as a married couple. Henry clears his throat and begins to speak. Firstly, I would like to thank all of you for coming here today. I know many of you have travelled a long way to be here, and that all of you have given up your time in order to share these celebrations with me. I do hope that you will all enjoy yourselves for the rest of the day. It is a fact well known to the residents in the city that our world is a dangerous and hostile one. This is something that many of us have accepted and learnt to deal with. But many of you may be asking yourself, does this have to be true? For so long we have demonized scholars of the arcane as the architects of this desolate world. Maybe that is true. Maybe they can also be our salvation. I am pleased today to announce the founding of the Academia del Arcane. The purpose of this institution will be to do away with the fear of the arcane, and instead to teach us to understand it for the tool it is, the tool that, I hope, one day can lead us into a better and greener world. He pauses for applause. There is some. I would like to introduce...
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I would like to introduce my primary researcher, Vola. Vola stands, turns back to the crowd, and gives a
Applause dies.
Yeah. Vola has that effect on, the social atmosphere, a bit like a turd surfacing in a punch bowl. Vola realizes this and sits down. Kesu, you can almost smell the embarrassment.
Kesu is not a doctor of egos.
Yeah, there's been a lot of damage done to egos today. If anyone is interested in joining the Academia del Arcane, you may speak to the esteemed Vola. This world may and must be made peaceful and united. That is why another step we must make towards a brighter tomorrow is by force. Without being able to fight to defend ourselves against those who will harm us, we would not stand. There are many who would be here today, but sadly are not. They could not withstand the harsh desert roads and the dangers that lie within. That is why today we will all reclaim our right to safety. We will take it from those who would harm us the most. Today, he takes a step forward, is the day that Naglamund declares war on the city of Naban. A figure that you have not seen much, who's been sitting kind of at the back of the crowd, stands up. She has quite a few scales flecking her skin. And she screams, "Betrayers! You will pay for this!" Henry turns to one of his guards. sees her. That is where we will end the session.
Fuck.
No!